What's up, fam? How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming, and please remember to subscribe before you leave. If it's your second time or third time, or you're always a member of this family, I appreciate you for the love, I appreciate you for the support, and kisses come all the way to you. On today's video, I'm going to share with you how to live for yourself and not others. On my last story time, I did a video on how I dated myself for over a year, and I was in love with this church boy. So by the way, if you didn't watch that, kindly click on the link above to go and watch it and then come back, or maybe just go and watch it at the end of this video. After I did that video, I felt like I think it's time I need to discuss about self-love and how we need to love ourselves and put ourselves first. So on today's video, we are all about that. Point number one is this: you need to love yourself and know your worth. Trust me, if you've watched that video for how I dated myself for over a year, I'm 100% sure if I knew my worth then, I couldn't have stayed in that relationship for so long, you get. But I think back in the days, I didn't even know how to love myself. So I was just giving in to someone who paid attention to me and showed me a little love, you understand? And love is something that is very important to each and every one of us. We really need to love ourselves, and if you love yourself, you'll definitely know your worth. There is no way you're going to know your worth if you don't love yourself. And this not only applies to things to do with love and relationship and all that, but it also applies to things to do with employment, where you're working and who you're working for, what you're doing. So when you really know your worth, you're not going to settle for less. I know this is something that people say over and over, and I'm sure you've heard of it like many times, but guys, you really need to love yourself and know your worth to live for yourself. And if I take it back to being in a relationship, if you know your worth, you're not going to take crap from someone, and you're not going to live for the sake of someone else. For example, when you want to live for yourself, when you love yourself, let's say your friends invite you to a certain thing and you know that you really don't want to do that thing because you don't like doing it, you're going to say no to it, and you're not going to go for the sake of it because you're not going to live for them. You're living for yourself at the end of the day. It's for you as Christine, it's for me as Christine. So just loving yourself and knowing your worth is one way on how to live for yourself and not others. You get? Yeah. The second point is this: if you want to live for yourself, don't take things too personal. Yes. Number two, don't take things too personal. And why I'm saying this is you need to forgive and forget. Even if you're not going to forget, but just you need to forgive. Let me give you a practical example. When I was 19, I think, and I'll tell you guys this story very soon. When I was 19 years old, I ran away from home, and there were so many misunderstandings between me and the person I was staying with and many other people, you know. So I decided to just go my way. You understand? And when I left, there was just so much inside me. There was so much pain inside me, and I really wanted to just go, and I never wanted to come back and talk to this particular person, you know. So after I went, I was so much in pain, and I was like, you know what, Christine, for me to live for myself and have peace, I have to make peace with this particular person. So I had to look for them, go, and then we talk, and then just forget about the past, forgive them for wherever they did, or if it was me who was in the mistake, just forgive myself for doing that. And then I started living my life. And I remember after I did that, everything just started going well, and I started doing my stuff, and I was, you know, like I was just flourishing, if there's any word like that. But yeah, sometimes you need to forgive others in order to forgive yourself. So don't take things too personal. When you take something too personal like that, it will be hurting you. It will be a lot of baggage in you. And there's a time I watched a series that was being done by Pastor, what's his name? Michael Todd. Is it Michael Todd? Yes. And Michael Todd was talking about release. Like you need to release, like all those baggage you need to release. And this example I think I gave once on my live streams. And so what this pastor was doing is there are people throwing balls at him, and he was holding all these balls, you know. So when someone throws something to you, you hold it. Someone throws at something else to you, you hold it. So they keep throwing things to you, and you keep holding them until on this other side, God is trying to bless you with something and throwing some blessings your way, but your hands are so full, you can't even let go and receive the blessings that are coming because you're holding so much inside you and just taking things too personal. And you know, like, we all need to learn how to forgive, like forgive ourselves, and not because someone did something wrong to you, let them stay, like their problem, you know. Forgive them and let them go. If they are trying to make your life miserable, cut them off. This life is all about you and no one else. So just let those other people go. Focus on yourself. don't take things too personal, and then you'll really enjoy your life. I think I've mixed so many points in there. There's letting go. Yeah, you need to let go in order to live for yourself and not other people. And only when you stop taking things too personal, that's when you'll be able to also let go of all those other things. Forgive and just forget. If you can't forget, forgive and cut, cut links if you can, just even God said that if this hand of yours is making you sin, then cut this hand and continue using this hand, you get. So if someone is going to make you constantly be in pain, then let them go so that you focus on you yourself. This brings us to our third point, which is stop being too paranoid. You're always sitting there. Third point, yes, that's our third point. You're always sitting there and you're like, oh, they're talking about me. Oh, they don't want me to prosper. Oh, they want to hurt me. Oh, this. Why are you always thinking about other people? I mean, focus on you. All that energy, take it to you. And I think there's one person that is so close to me, and we keep fighting about this because all the time they're always thinking that someone is after them, there's no one after you. If God is for us, who is against us? You want me to preach here? As in oh my God, but stop being too paranoid. Live for yourself. Focus all that energy, bring it to yourself. No one cares about you, by the way. Yes, of course, I do care about you guys. The only people I do care about you. But no one really cares about you that much. Stop being too paranoid. Everyone is just minding their business, but you're there. Oh, they want to hurt me. Oh, they want to beat me. Oh, they want to eat me. Oh, stop it. Then you will definitely live for yourself and not for others. Let them be. Do you, my sister, do you, my brother, just do you. The fourth point, guys, my number 4, is don't waste time explaining yourself to people. Why are you explaining yourself to people? Trying to tell them, oh, I am this person, oh, this is how I was doing it, or this. Stop explaining yourself to people. The people that matter in your life will know. They will know whatever you're trying to do. They will know what you're going through. The moment people start talking about you on YouTube, of course, when you're on YouTube, you're on this public. I decided to put my life out there. So of course, I'm going to get people who are going to judge me. I'm going to get people who are going to love me. I'm going to get all these sorts of people. And there are people who will definitely even come and tell you that, oh, I hate the way you're doing this. What's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. Why did you decide to do this? For example, there's a YouTuber that I know. For those who've been watching This Is Us, yes, and This Is Us doesn't bring the little girl to us guys, the fans, and she has her own reasons. But you'll find that there are these people who are always there trying to create stories the way, why is she not bringing this girl? Why are you mentioning this girl to us? Blah 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 blah. Let me tell you guys, people who are really important to you will understand why you're doing things the way you're doing. So don't waste a lot of time trying to explain yourself to people. People who really care about you will definitely understand. If I'm crying right now and I don't want to tell you guys why I'm crying, the people who really know Christine and know Christine so well, they'll care, but they'll understand the fact that I'm crying and I don't want to explain. So people who really, really do matter. Yeah, so stop wasting time explaining yourself to people. Live your life. Then our fifth point, we are almost getting to the end. Our fifth point is you are not perfect. Accept that and keep living your life. Yes, all these things that I've said, people trying to say that, oh, this is this, that, this is it, this, Christine this, Christine that, just ignore what they're saying, because at the end of the day, you are the most important person to you, no one else. So your peace is very, very important. Yes, so focus on you. And the moment you accept that you're not perfect, you will definitely live for yourself and not others. So keep focusing on yourself and accept that you're not perfect. Yes. Number 6, which is our last point, and I love it so much, is that you are your own cheerleader. Yes, I am my own cheerleader. You wake up every day, motivate yourself, go do whatever you want to do. If you want to live for yourself, no one is coming to motivate you, by the way. No one will come and tell you that, oh, Christine, get up, go. Okay, yes, you'll have friends who are cheering you up, blah, blah, blah. But most of the time, if you want to live for yourself, learn how to find that motivation within you and keep pushing yourself to keep doing whatever you want to do. And just cheer yourself, be your own cheerleader, and then once you do all these 6 things that I'm telling you, the things that I get to practice all the time, once you do all these 6 things, I think you'll be good to go, and you'll be focusing mostly on living for yourself and not for other people. And we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here up to here. Yes, and please, if you like it, kindly remember to thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, press that button. And until next time, good people, kisses to you.